everybody, and welcome to the digital version of myself. My name is Barbara Lüneburg, and I'm a classically trained violinist working as a soloist and chamber musician, mainly in the field of Western contemporary art music. As I grew up as a classical player, I originally come from the interpretation of notated scores. Studying at the Tchaikovsky Conservatory in Moscow and the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London, I was taught to search for and follow exactly the will of the composer as the sole authority. After almost 15 years in the professional music business with hundreds of concerts as soloist and chamber musician across festivals in 4 continents, and as musical director of my own chamber music group, Ensemble Intégral, and after 15 years of following the exact will of the composer, I got interested in what it is that performers actually do. What is our share in the creative work, in the creativity? So I started with one simple question, which was, wherein lies the creativity of a performer? I was particularly interested in the potential and the scale of our creative work among all the actors of our field, the performers, composers, music and art promoters, and the audience. So, for the first time, I ventured into the field of artistic research and wrote my dissertation based on my own and other performers' practice. Its title is A Holistic View of the Creative Potential of Performance Practice in Contemporary Music. Herein I investigated creativity and collaboration, and what the relationship between performer and audience is built upon, charisma and concert aura. I developed as an artist and as a researcher.
My music is devoted to worship my gods. I am a priest that is de Santeria. This religion came with a slave, is black people. Oshos is the hunting god and Eshu is the god of the past. And then he is like a child, I mean, he's the one that can close the past so nothing bad comes to you, and he can open so good things happen to you. First toque is for the one, the last one too. The slaves were allowed to celebrate parties at the same day, in their own way, of course, that the Catholics celebrate their own party. Cuba is a point of merging. this symbiosis between the Spanish and the African and a bit of the Chinese culture.
In contemporary music, performers have augmented their creative space in many ways. By collaborating with composers and music promoters, by improvising, by co-creating and devising, and by remixing or simply composing. Performers modify their instruments by altering its body or by technologically enhancing it through software or hardware. They develop their own extended playing techniques and personal musical language. They challenge composers to use their palette of personal expressions as the basis of new compositions. What do contemporary music performers have in common with classical players? For instance, they curate concert programs. They play the concert space and create concert aura. Especially important, performers embody the meaning of a work through their actual playing and through their body language, through stage presence. And they share knowledge and meaning with their audience through their performance. They interact with the audience on stage and beyond. In all these aspects lies the creative share of the performer. Additionally, performers have started to investigate their own doing from an inside perspective based on their own artistic practice and systematically research into different partial strands of their work. And here we venture into the fascinating field of artistic research. So, the questions I have are really simple and at the same time highly complex. They are: what is a performer for? What are the core practices of a performer? What is our responsibility? What is our creative share? And what are the conditions of our identity? And what can artistic research mean to me in my own performative practice? Artistic research can be a tool that leads to an artistic and personal empowerment of the classical instrumental performer. Artistic research can be a tool for knowledge gain. Artistic research can be a tool for understanding creative and perceptual phenomena. But most importantly for us active players and performers, artistic research can enrich my performance and make it even more profound. True to my motto, explore and share, I have started a new art and research project as of today, the Lexicon of Performership, of which you can see a first glimpse throughout this video.